want what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I wanna, really, really, really wanna steal some treasure. If you wanna be a pirate, you gotta sail the seas, plunder all the ships and take their gold doubloons. If you wanna be a pirate, you have to drink some rum, rock your pirate flag and dance up till the morn. What we really, really want is the treasure chest so fine. We be searching far and wide for the gold that shines. Sail with the crew, no landlubbers here. Raise the Jolly Roger, let's all give a cheer. So here's a tale from me to ye. Cruise at the ready, we live wild and free. We be set sail tonight for an island far away. We'll be finding all the loot for a pirate holiday. If you wanna be a pirate, you gotta sail the seas, plunder all the ships and take their gold doubloons. If you wanna be a pirate, you have to drink some rum, rock your pirate flag and dance up till the morn. So here's a tale from me to ye. Cruise at the ready, we live wild and free. We be setting sail tonight for an island far away. We'll be finding all the loot for a pirate holiday. If you wanna be a pirate, you gotta sail the seas, plunder all the ships and take their gold doubloons. If you wanna be a pirate, you have to drink some rum, rock your pirate flag and dance up till the morn. Now tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So tell me what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, really, really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I really, really, really wanna steal some treasure.
I used to sail with doubt, lost in the waves, no route. But now the tide has turned and I've got lessons learned. The cannon's primed, we're set, no more regrets, no debt. With the compass in my hand, I'll claim this untamed land. Oh, the storm tried to sink me, oh, the dark tried to blink me. But I've got fire in my veins and my spirit breaks the chains. 'Cause I am the captain now, standing tall on the bow. Feel the thunder shake the sea, a pirate's heart is wild and free. I'll raise my flag, I'll steal the sky, with every wave I'll rise up high. This is my legend, hear it soar, I am the roar. They tried to bury me deep in the salty sea, but I broke every chain and rose through storms of pain. With my crew at my side, we'll take this raging tide. We'll plunder fear tonight and sail to morning light. Oh, the storm tried to sink me, oh, the dark tried to blink me. But I've got fire in my veins and my spirit breaks the chains. 'Cause I am the captain now, standing tall on the bow. Feel the thunder shake the sea, a pirate's heart is wild and free. I'll raise my flag, I'll steal the sky, with every wave I'll rise up high. This is my legend, hear it soar, I am the roar. I am the captain now, standing tall on the bow. Feel the thunder shake the sea. A pirate's heart is wild and free. I'll raise my flag, I'll steal the sky. With every wave I'll rise up high. This is my legend, hear it soar. I am the roar. Oh, through the tempest, through the fire, I'll fulfill my heart's desire. With every treasure in my sights, I'll own the seas, I'll own the nights. 'Cause I am the captain now, standing tall on the bow. Feel the thunder shake the sea. A pirate's heart is wild and free. I'll raise my flag, I'll steal the sky. With every wave I'll rise up high. This is my legend, hear it soar. I am the roar. 'Cause I am the captain now, standing tall on the bow. Feel the thunder shake the sea. A pirate's heart is wild and free. I'll raise my flag, I'll steal the sky. With every wave I'll rise up high. This is my legend, hear it soar. I am the roar. Crimson tide, where no man's law nor king reside. I set my course, my fate unknown, a life at sea forever blown. The waves they whisper tales of old, of treachery and hearts gone cold. Yet I still dream of distant shores, where love was lost in cannon roars. But time is cruel, the wind won't stay, the stars will fade, then drift away. No harbor calls my name, no light will guide me home. Through storm and fire I sail alone. The sea's the only love I've known. She mocks my plight, a captain cursed to chase the night. The rum runs dry, the crew runs thin, yet I press on through thick and thin. No harbor calls my name, no lights will guide me home. Through storm and fire I sail alone. The sea's the only love I've known.
Hello everybody, how you doing? Let's do this. You can see I've got some of the old DLCs now. Hey Deep, how you doing, man? Here we go again. I'm good, thank you. I'm a bit annoyed with how are you anyway?
TSW6 and AWS operational.
That's good. I don't know why it's cutting out. Let's close that. Oh, I know why. Because yeah, so Deeple, have you heard about what am I doing? Right, chat, have you heard of what Xbox has done with the Game Pass? And the whole thing's just crashed. Typical. Alright, close that. Of course, Vanguard needs to fuck off before I delete it again. Right, those wanting to know why, yeah, and you're going to see this game, the black screen of death happen all the time. Right, as you guys know, well, some of you don't, because I only announced it today, that the Meduda, aka Game Pass, for Xbox, this includes Ultimate, so the PC version, is going up to $30 US. It's gone up to $30 US for the Ultimate. They've changed the name of Core and Essential. I was going to live react to it and then jump on this, but game's just been an utter tit. Now I've got to find the game crash app thing. Game app. So I don't know what's going on with the app, but it keeps crashing, and I don't know why. Put it in chat. Actually, shall I show you guys? Would that be easier? Hang on. Let's see if I can get... Because when I found out, it sort of pissed me off in a way. So, if I show you guys. This is what I'm on about. So if I go to that, you guys can watch that quickly.
Hey everyone, Xbox Game Pass is getting an upgrade. We've listened to your feedback and now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want. Here's a look at what's new and what's changing. First off, you might have noticed some changes to the plan names. Xbox Game Pass Core is now Xbox Game Pass Essential. Xbox Game Pass Standard is now Xbox Game Pass Premium. And Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is still Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. We explored other names, but they didn't work out. Of course, a lot more is changing than just the names. We've expanded all Xbox Game Pass.
By the way, when she said about the Ultimate, I came up with the name, well, Deluxe. I came up with the where the Ultimate. They could have renamed it to Deluxe. Would have been easier, but no, they decided to keep it.
Pass plans to give you more games and more ways to play and more rewards than ever. Let's look at the upgrades to the plans one by one. First up, Essential, formerly known as Core. This plan is expanding to give you more ways to play, including PC and cloud gaming. Previously, Core was primarily for console, but Essential now lets you play games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. That means you have the freedom to stream and play on any supported device. And with cloud gaming, that includes a lot of devices. We're also expanding the game library so you get access to over 50 games. And of course, you still get online multiplayer, so you can keep playing with your squad. Another upgrade is that Essential now includes in-game benefits for some of the biggest games, like League of Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, and Overwatch 2. And with Essential, you can earn up to 25,000 rewards points a year just by playing the games you love. You can redeem your points for Xbox gift cards to get new games, add-ons, and more. So if you've got your eye on some DLC, you can spend points to bring home the bundle. Next up, Premium, formerly known as Standard. While Standard was built with console players in mind, Premium was built with everyone in mind.
This is
We're
just
giving
the
you more
this
ways
is
to
the
play with this one too, with games on Xbox console.
So Game Pass has changed. So those who have Xbox, the Game Pass has changed. So they've increased the pricing and they've changed 2 names out of the 3. So you had Core, you've now got Core, which is something else, and then it's best to watch it. So Gleb, if you go on, I'll put a link in the description because it'd be a lot easier, because then that means I'll have to find all the shit again and I can't be bothered. Hang on, let's see if I can find it, because it'll be my recent watch. But yeah, so technically Ultimate stayed the same, so that's the PC version. So so it's easy. They've just put the price up, in other words, and it's a bit shit that they've done it. So head over, if you haven't already seen it, it's their update of what's changed. So you need to head to watch that, because that's what you're watching now. So in other words, it's just an update what they've done.
Console, PC, and cloud. You heard that right. PC and cloud are coming to premium. With premium, you
pin.
get access to over 200 games. And when a new game is published by Xbox, it'll be added to the premium library within 1 year of launch. Premium also now offers the same in-game benefits for some of the biggest games. So you can instantly
changed
unlock
it all.
characters,
But they've put the
cosmetics,
price
and
up
more.
For
Looking
Ultimate.
good. With Premium, you can play and earn up to
Premium
50,000
is
rewards
what used to be
points a year.
Essential.
Plus, you get access to exclusive
So you had Essential, which is now called Premium, and Core is now called Essential. Or Essential is now called Core, and so you had the standard one, which is now Premium, and then you've got Ultimate, which is still Ultimate, which I think is stupid. But the Ultimate is like $30 US. So yeah, so watch the video if you want to, but I'm just letting you guys know it's just one of those. They've just changed it around and they've upped the price, but that's the way everything's gone up. Blame Trump.
quests, and you get twice the points when you buy games and add-ons, so you'll have
everything
even more
else.
ways to earn rewards. Finally, let's take a look at Ultimate. The
They're
best thing
annoying
about
now.
Ultimate is that you can play new games on day one. That includes games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7, The Outer Worlds 2, and High on Life 2. But now, the best is getting even better. Ultimate subscribers will get access to over 75 day one games a year. We're also adding 2 new
pathetic.
partner subscriptions. With Ultimate, you'll now have access to Ubisoft Plus Classics in addition to EA Play.
Which I have
And
anyway.
Fortnite Crew will be added in November.
There you go.
In
That's the
total,
new thing.
Ultimate gives you access to over 400 games playable on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. And when you stream games with cloud gaming, Ultimate gives you our best quality with the shortest wait times. To round out the package, you get the same in-game benefits you're used to. And with Ultimate, you can play and earn up to 100,000 rewards points a year. That's
which
4
you can
times the points you get
spend.
with Essential. So now you know what's new with Xbox Game Pass Essential, Premium, and Ultimate. All 3 plans are designed to give you more value, more rewards, and more ways to play than ever before. And however you like to play, Xbox Game Pass has a plan that's right for you. Because this is how we play now.
Right, fuck you, mate. The other thing is as well, I'll put a link in the description so you guys won't on YouTube. As I was saying, the only problem is, it said earlier in the trailer, is that you get to spend the more points you earn, the more you can spend it on on add-ons or DLCs and stuff like that for your game. And also, there's an update as well. If you have pre-ordered COD for digital, so that's on Steam, Steam, Xbox Ultimate. If you've already pre-ordered it, you can now download it on console and Battle.net, everything else. You can pre-download it. You can't play the beta till tomorrow. And tomorrow is the early access for those who have pre-ordered. And of course, zombies will be in that on early access, according to what Call of Duty's put on Twitter or X. So I will put this link in so I don't forget, because I'm a bit of an idiot, and I will probably save. So Xbox Game Pass change update trailer. So you guys have got it there. So if you guys want to see it, head over to my YouTube if you're watching on Twitch. I know it's a bit shit that they've done it, but we should have had some warning, but they haven't. So it's just been a massive cock up all the way through. No, I don't want to watch Sidemen. Fuck off. But I've already had that crash on me already. So I just thought I'd let you guys know. I might do that app crash. Okay, app crash. I'll put it on the red. And that can go on black because then you guys can see it.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Yeah, I think it's just... Plus there was a Windows update, so that's probably why. If I see the other trains. Because there was an update the other day for me, so... But then it could be just... Have you updated your browsers and stuff? Because it could be internet is related as well, because I have that problem. So I'm only... This train's only calling out Dawlish, Tamworth, Newton, Abbott, Totnes, Ivy Bridge and Plymouth. Yeah, right, so if you reset your router and restart your PC at the same time, or restart it just after you turn off your router, it depends on how quick your PC is. So the moment you've restarted your router, then restart your PC, it might be a clear cache problem as well.
Lostwithiel, Parr, St Austell, Truro, Redruth, Camborne,
What, your
Hay,
router?
St Earth and Penzance.
I turned on the fucking DVD one, you fucking idiot. DVD one, even though it's not DVD, but it has the D on the minutes in it. In fact, enjoy your shower. It's only a short string chat, so. Tomorrow I'm on COD. I knew what you meant, don't worry. doing? Checking something. Settings.
Dawlish. This is Dawlish. This is a Great Western Railway service to Penzance. Welcome aboard the Great Western Railway service to Penzance. Will be called. St. Austell, Truro, Redruth, Campbell, Hale, St. Earth, and Penzance. The next station is Tinmouth. This is Teignmouth. This is Great Western Railway service to Penzance.
Road again. Ride again. Back. Approaching 60, so 6 miles per hour. Just the edge. Oh, the whole thing went out. Ah. If you reported, it'd be easier. If you report it to your. That sucks. Who's looking forward to the beta for Call of Duty? I'll be streaming it tomorrow. It's downloading right now, so it's probably why the stream's a bit laggy. So I might be streaming it, so
We are now approaching Newton Abbot.
I'll be streaming it in the early access. Well, I'm gonna head out. I think you mean walk. I think. I'm assuming that you're. Oh yeah, I was right. Yeah, enjoy your walk, dude. Catch you later.
This is Newton Abbot. This is a Great Western Railway service to Penzance.
I'll try.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Penzance. We'll be calling at Totnes, Ivybridge, Plymouth, Devonport, Dockyard, Keighley, St Budo Ferry Road, Saltash, St Gervans, Liscard, Bodmin Parkway, Lost William, Park, St Austell, Truro, Redruth, Campbell, Hale, St Earth, and Penzance. The next station is Totnes.
Here we go. Anyway, people, you guys message me if you need to about what you put. Don't help with that, Slough. I said, with what you've said in Twitch chat, you can always private message me if you need to on Discord or Twitter or Twitch Whisper if you want to. If you don't discuss it in chat, so I'm just saying it, be easier. I might need to turn that down. Yeah, so if you need to have a chat, then if you want to chat, you can do. Go 50 because then I can hear it. Hang on, I'll mute this. Oh, I won't mute. But yeah, I'm about to say if you have to. I hope everything's okay though, people. I do worry about all my moderators and VIPs and those who come in on YouTube and Twitch and same old shit, eh? Whoops. I've got some of the older DLCs, but most of them would take a while to download. As I've been doing in chat and both YouTube and Twitch, if you haven't already done so, please feel free to drop a like if you're over on YouTube. Yeah, it's the best thing to do, dude, is cut someone if you have to.
We are now approaching Totnes.
And we're early. Yeah, that's life though, dude. It's gonna throw couples no matter what you do. Trust me, I know. Not your situation, but I know what life can bring. Bring some good stuff, then it can bring some. It's like life is like a roller coaster.
This is Totnes. This is a
Yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, I know that one as well. Just one of those things.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Penzance. We'll be calling at Ivy Bridge, Plymouth, Devonport, Dockyard, Keon, St. Budo Ferry Road, Saltash, St. Germans, Liscard, Bodmin Parkway, Lost Withiam, Parr, St. Austell, Truro, Redruth, Camborne, Hale, St. Erth, and Penzance.
First things, unfortunately. just want to know. That's understandable, dude. We don't. Yeah, no. You're glad that you get it at. I want to say you're glad that you get your temper out, but then of course you feel bad for taking out on people, etc. Don't you? So. I'm gonna say it. Yeah. Some people don't like people being down and depressed, but I'm gonna say it. We're all human. We're all gonna suffer from it. I can say it. It might piss people off, but I have a partner who does care. And obviously, if things get too much, I do tell her. And obviously, yeah. And it's always the same thing. If the game annoys you, come off, or if people annoy you, try and calm down. So, just depends what makes you happy and calm. Focus on that more. I'll pause it because it's easier. So then you've got that option. If that makes a word of sense, where you're probably so frustrated with obviously some people can excuse my language, some people won't like it, but some people can be idiots, some people can be nice, and obviously some people can be one of those things where unfortunately you do have that option. Some people have that option of getting out of the predicament they are in, so it just depends. Can't manage anything now because they've decided to fully update the whole game, so the game is all fully updated for tomorrow. That's good. So yeah, so people, if you can still hear me, the best thing to do is, if you feel so bad and pissed off, the best thing to do, if you've got somewhere where you can like just go for a walk or have a cup of tea or coffee or whatever it is you drink, and then you've got that option to calm down in a way. But as I said, I've got other options where I can calm down if I know where you're coming from, because obviously everyone deals with stress and have their own way of dealing with stuff. But all I can advise you is try and find something what will distract you. So if, you know what I mean. So if you're having a bad day, find, like, if you've got a hobby, do your hobby, or find a hobby what will try and cheer you up. Yeah, I understand that, dude. I'm going to say it. I understand that I have mental health issues as well. I'm also autistic, so see, I know where you're coming from. So I can say it. I've been through all the mental health shit. So what I can recommend is for you is to like do like a hobby. So like do some photography, or just go out for a walk to clear your head. That's the only. I know you're going to probably feel bad, and probably people won't take my advice, but that's the only thing I can recommend is try and do something to distract yourself, so you don't get so pissed off. And if you do get pissed off, you've got something to look forward to. Like with me with gaming, the game is going to piss me off, but then I do have to buck with people IRL, like when I'm marshalling, to the point where I wonder why the fuck I do it half the time. So knackered. I know some people are not physically there, but there is people there, I understand, like through their perspective. That's what I'm trying to say. Like with shit I've gone through, I understand you are having a bad time. Obviously you can't help. Like, you might not have that support network where obviously you can always talk to a medical professional. Good doctor. Over there it's dear, I think, where you are. And where I am, it's like free for me to talk to someone. So it is difficult. I understand where you're coming from. Obviously you got haven't got that support network IRL, like physically where you are, but then there is probably alternative. I'm not from where you are, so I don't know from what there is around you what can help. That makes sense. I'm not from the US, I'm from the UK, so I have different things, different ways of handling it. Well, that's quite cool. 99999 9999, you know, 1 point off 10k. That's pretty funny. That's why I play games and stuff, is to try and relieve the stress from work. So that's why I started streaming like when I first started, like doing streaming and played games like when I finished work and found, oh, actually that's a bit of a relief, you know. So all you can do is just focus on positives. If you think about it, focus on positives. What will try and get you out of that angry, depressed mood? Because I have that angry depression. That makes sense. So even if you go for a walk, that's all I can say. I'm not a counsellor, so there's no point me trying to say what you should and shouldn't do, but try and speak to a professional who's trained in this sort of thing. Might help, even if it's like going on the phone, like ringing up a helpline saying, look, I'm having this and this and this, I might need help distracting, or because there's different stuff in the UK. So I could make a phone call, or I could go to my doctor, or I've got a mental health team or a counsellor or something like that. So it's just difficult. And plus I've got the support network, so like the physical support network. So I've got that option. But in the I understand where you're coming from, but I don't know in your location if you've got that professional help, and you've got that hot helpline, and you've got some people people can be arseholes while you're working. So it could be, if you think about it, like where you are, like I'm going to say it, there is dickheads out there. I'm going to say it. YouTube probably have a go at me, but that you're going to have some people who are nice and polite and everything else and helpful, and you're going to have some people who are going to be right Karens, dickheads, moan a lot about everything. Like, I'm a retail cleaner, so when people ask me when the store's open and I'm still on site, they have asked me, oh, do you know where this is? I'm like, technically I'm not meant to help you because I'm the cleaner, you know? Or when I'm marshalling, for example, that's the other thing. When I'm marshalling, I do get dickheads quite a lot thinking they can go for a road closure, or think they could go, oh, we want to go through here. I'm like, well, then go through. You should have thought about that and left early to go up that area, which is now closed. Or, oh, we have divergence. I'm like, yeah, but you should know that this event happens every year. So I understand where you're coming from. There is going to be people who are going to piss you off at work, or you've got people going to piss you off in a coffee shop, or give you evils on a train, or on public transportation, or just give you dirty looks wherever you go. You're going to have people going to put you down in your family. Some people are going to do that because they care and they want to make you a better person. Some people can just be cunts in general, even though they could just be dickheads, idiots, morons, whatever you want to call it, to the point where you have not got that option of, well, you want to whack them, you want to punch them, but you can't, because obviously they might be one of those dangerous fuckers with a gun or with a knife, or someone who is very violent. So you want to get rid of your temper, but you obviously can't. Anyway, that's why some people will take the temper up on their belongings, because then people ain't getting hurt, you know. So I understand where you're coming from, people. I really do, even though not physically, but because I'm not there in your location. But I understand where you are coming from. That things can spiral out of control. Things happen and you're not expecting it. Life can be like a roller coaster. You're gonna have good days and bad days. It's like, as you see with my streams, I'm gonna have good days and bad days. It's just one of those. It's just the way of life. We're all human. We're gonna have mental health problems. We're gonna have medical problems. Some days we're going to be happy, some days we're going to be sad. It's just one of those things. It's human nature. One day we're going to be peaceful, next minute we're going to tear each other limb from limb. It's just because we're so wrapped up in our own little bubble, or we just don't care about someone else. And that's another thing as well. Like, men are so used to bottling up their emotions, because it's not, air quotes, manly to let out their emotions or speak about how they're feeling, which is no longer the case. There is options out there where you can actually speak to someone. Yeah, sorry about me, PC, you can hear it clear as day. I just whack it and it normally does stop, but obviously not today. Just one of those things where you're going to have, as I said, one day it's going to be good, one day it's going to be shit. I'm just going to say it. Probably little ears are listening to this, but I'm going to say it's a way of life. Even if you are a kid or an adult, the same thing's going to happen. Some days you're going to have a good day at the weekend. You never know what's around the corner. Something good could happen, something bad could happen. I don't want to be scaring people nowadays, but there is not very nice people out there. For example, I can say it, there is not very nice people who are going to be nasty to each other. You're going to see crime. You're going to see people mentally lose it, who are not mentally stable, who haven't got the option of having help or having someone to talk to, because they're either homeless or they've left home, forgotten where they're going, or just something bad has happened to them. You do see it on a daily basis. Probably it's a lot worse over in the US. I'd have no clue, but you never know who is going through having a good day or a bad day. You know, some people look miserable, but they're probably having a good day, or people are miserable and they're having a bad day. It's just one of those things where if we respect each other and work together, and instead of having wars and bickering and actual people notice the signs of someone being depressed and being anxious, having anxiety, and having to take time, go, whoa, if that makes sense. I don't want to be having rants and stuff, but it's just one of those things where obviously a lot of streamers will probably, I'm going to say this to you people, a lot of streamers will say, I am not, shit, to shut up, but I don't have to deal with it. Yeah, exactly. Some people wish it would go away. Or you're saying that you wish I would shut up. But as I've said, people are welcome to if you've got a problem, or even though I am not trained in mental health, but if you need someone to talk to, I've already said my DMs are always open. If you want to talk to me on Discord, or that way it will be a lot easier than just sitting in the dark, twiddling your thumbs, getting more and more anxious or pissed off or depressed. Because we're all human, we're going to have those days. Like with my PC, I'm getting the ump with it. So anyway, people, if you want to properly chat to me, you can message me on either Discord, Twitter, or Twitch message. I think that PC needs a clean.
Welcome aboard this great Western.
Now I'm getting angry. What are you doing? Why is 4K still up? Close it.
Service to Penzance. We'll be calling at Plymouth, Devonport, Dockyard, Keam, St. Budo Ferry Road, Saltash, St. Germans, Liscard, Bodwin Parkway, Lostwithiel, Parr, St. Austell, Truro, Redruth, Camborne, Hale, St. Earth, and Penzance. The next station is Plymouth.
You're going to hear the PC, so that's why I stay muted.
approaching Plymouth. This is Plymouth. This is a Great Western Railway service to Penzance.
Yay! Oh well. Not like here. How's everyone else in chat? Yeah, if it helps, yeah. Good work.
is Torquay. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Torquay.
Marshbone, Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St David's, Exeter Central, St James Park, Parslow Bridge, Digby and Sutton, Newport, Topshire, Exton, Limston Commando, Limston Village, and Exmouth.
There we go again.
The next station is Tor. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. We are now approaching Tor.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
This is Tor. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is
How's everyone doing in
Newton
chat?
Abbot.
find the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
This is Newton Abbot. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Teignmouth.
Bah.
destination is Teignmouth. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. approaching Teignmouth.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
This is Teignmouth. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Dawlish. The next station is Dawlish. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. This is Dawlish. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Dawlish Warren. The next station is Dawlish Warren. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
Ah! I might actually end this, guys, to be honest. It's only meant to be a short. If I went up at 5, it would have been easier. Right, anyway guys, I'm going to end this here. Thanks for watching. I'll be back. Oh, hang on. I'll have to turn the audio down so you guys can hear me. Right, anyway, I'm going to end this here, guys. I will be back live tomorrow with the beta at 6 PM. You guys get to see me run around like a headless chicken. Because I won't be back. It depends, because I'll be out most of the day. So I don't know what time I'll be back. Hopefully I won't be too long, but yeah, anyway, catch you later guys. I'm gonna get the beta stuff, thumbnail and stuff for tomorrow for you, so I've got a scheduled stream ready, and then I'll catch you all soon.